Hello hockey fans and welcome to Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but more importantly as we head into postseason play, be sure to check out WCHA.tv where you've got the best seat in the house. 5 teams are in, just 3 spots left in the quarterfinal round of the WCHA tournament. Things are starting to take shape up top, but just 2 spots are certain with just 1 week left of the regular season. We start in Bemidji. The Beavers looking to clinch the 4 seed and home ice in round 1, hosting Alaska. This one on Thursday was tight throughout. Tied at 1 early third, Kyle Bauman with the offensive zone face-off win. Dan Billett throws it on net. Charlie Combs picks the pocket and puts it home for a 2-1 lead. That was his second of the game. Closing seconds, Alaska with the extra attacker. Almost the same scenario. This time it's Justin Woods who puts it on goal. Steven Jandrick smacks home the rebound with just 11 seconds left for his second of the night, and we're heading to overtime. It officially ends in a 2-2 tie, but the extra conference point is crucial for playoff positioning. In the 3-on-3, the Beavers' Miles Fitzgerald, patient with it, sees his spot and nails it. Bemidji gets the extra point to increase their lead in the standings over Michigan Tech. Bucky feeling lucky on Friday. Beavers producing late first. Combs continues his great weekend. 2-on-1. A nice dish to Adam Brady, and BSU has the lead. They wouldn't need much with Michael Bitzer in net. He was stellar, making 24 saves on the night, 10 of them here in the second period. Still 1-0 late third. Jordan Heller causing problems at the Nanook line. Michael Soucier lends a hand. Then he lends the puck back to Heller, and the Bemidji native gets the late insurance goal. Chad Staley would get one back for Alaska, but too little too late. Bemidji gets the 2-1 win, and they lock up the number 4 spot and home ice in the first round. They'll host Michigan Tech March 2nd in the only matchup that is set in stone. The Huskies split a non-conference home set this past weekend with Arizona State. On Saturday, they scored 3 in the second period on goals by Mark Ock, Joel L. Esperance, and Dylan Stamen. Gavin Gould tallied the game winner with the insurance marker going to Dane Burks in the 5-3 win. Devin Carroll made 17 saves on the night for the 5th place Huskies. Let's go to Anchorage. Bowling Green sitting in the 3 spot into Game 1 Thursday night against the Seawolves. Fairly quiet with Ryan Bednard and Brody Clays keeping it close. This one tied at 1 into the 3rd. Brandon Cruz starts the rush with a flip out to center. Mitch McLean leaves it for Tyler Spezia, and he does the rest. Beats Clays on the glove side, and the Falcons are up a goal. That wouldn't last long. 30 seconds later, and Anchorage on the attack. Trey DeGraff knocks it loose. Jordan Xavier toward the net. Alex Jackstad takes a whack and puts a bow on it for Jared Brown, who sends it into the empty net to tie it up at 2. Bowling Green has seen enough. Lucas Craggs leading the odd man rush. He takes it all the way himself and busts a water bottle. Falcons score 4 in the 3rd period for a 5-2 win. Craig scores 2 on the night as they try to inch themselves closer to that 2 spot in the standings. Game 2 Friday night, the mascot came to play, as did the goalies, keeping it scoreless through 1. Opening face-off of the 2nd period, and Bowling Green crashes the net. The announcers aren't even done with their snack break, and Connor Ford finishes it off 9 seconds into the second. Falcons up 1. Midway through the period, great feed from Tanner Johnson to get Anchorage going. The blast from Alex Butcher goes straight up in the air, pops off Eric Dopp and into the net, and it's 1 apiece. Same score in the 3rd. Cruz with the steal at neutral, fights his way through the defense, and a beautiful drop pass for Spezia, who knocks home his 10th of the year. That's your game winner. 2-1 the final, and a road sweep for Bowling Green. The 14th ranked Falcons sit firmly in 3rd, still trying to catch Northern Michigan and Minnesota State. The Mavericks hosting Ferris State and trailed idle Northern Michigan by 1 point for first heading into the weekend, and they were on a mission. Up a goal early second, Bulldogs with a chance to clear, but they miss. Parker Toomey out front to CJ Cease. He rarely misses. The wrister upstairs for his 18th of the year, and it's 2-0. Ferris State's Lucas Finner answers seconds later, and now less than a minute after that, MSU buzzing. Brad McClure throws one towards the net. It pinballs around and goes right to Daniel Brickley with a wrist shot through traffic, and it's 3-1 Minnesota State. They score 5 times in the second period. Jake Jaremko gets a pair. He now has 12 on the season. Mavericks roll 7-1 and leapfrog Northern Michigan to take the top spot in the standings. On Saturday, Minnesota State with a chance to add to their conference lead, and they jump out quickly. Up a goal midway through the first. Remember when I said Cease rarely misses? He does here, but just once. Jaremko sets him up for a second chance, and he buries it for a 2-0 lead. Ferris State not going down without a fight. Jacob Hetz picks off a pass at center. MSU caught flat-footed, and Hetz goes stick side to cut the lead to 1. They'd tie it on a Liam McDougall goal, and it's 2-2 late in the third. It's a 2-on-4, and look at this individual effort by McClure. Battles for his own rebound and bangs it in. That would be the game winner. Cease would score again for his 20th of the year in the 4-2 final. Mavericks now with an NCAA best 9-game winning streak as they head into the final week. And they're in the driver's seat to capture the fabled McNaughton Cup as the WCHA regular season champions. The Mavericks lead Northern Michigan by 5 and need just 2 points at home next weekend against Bemidji State. Northern Michigan up 3 on Bowling Green and will host in-state rival Michigan Tech. The Falcons need a big weekend in Huntsville to try to catch the Wildcats. The Chargers are in the intense race for one of the final 3 spots with 4 teams separated by just 3 points. UAH tied for 6th with Alaska, who will host Anchorage. Ferris State just 2 points behind them, followed by their next opponent, Lake State. That's going to be a good one up in Big Rapids. There is one quarterfinal round matchup set regardless of what happens next weekend. Number 4 Bemidji State will host the 5-seed Michigan Tech. Time for our weekly awards. The Offensive Player of the Week is Brad McClure from Minnesota State, as he helped power the nation's top-ranked offense, tying the WCHA lead with 3 goals and 4 points during the weekend sweep of Ferris State. He scored the game winner on Saturday and led the league with 14 shots on goal. The Defensive Player of the Week is Mark Auck of Michigan Tech. The senior led WCHA defenseman with 3 points on a goal and 2 assists, 3 power play points, 10 shots, and 7 blocks. Auck buried a power play goal on Saturday to tie the contest, then assisted on another man advantage goal to give the host Huskies a 2-1 lead en route to the win over Arizona State. We've heard this name many times during this segment. Michael Bitzer is our goalie of the week. The Bemidji State senior played all 125 minutes against Alaska, stopping 43 of 46 shots. He registered a .935 save percentage and a 1.44 goals against. This is Bitzer's 5th WCHA Weekly Award this season and the 16th of his career. Our Rookie of the Week is Reggie Lutz of Minnesota State, who tied for the WCHA lead with 3 assists and 4 points, helping the Mavericks move into first place as he notched a career-high 3 points on a goal and 2 assists in Friday's win, then helped set up Brad McClure's game-winning goal in Saturday's triumph. Lutz's trio of helpers tied for the NCAA Rookie League last week, while his 4 points tied for 3rd nationally. Things are setting up for a fantastic final week of the regular season, and of course you can catch all the action at WCHA.tv. Where they come to play, we come to watch. Stream any game on any device. And of course, we'll be right back here again next week to wrap it all up for you and get you set for the playoffs. Thanks again for joining us, folks, and until next time, I'm Ryan Phelps saying so long from snowy St. Paul.